Roman and I are in a trip to Markham. Say hi, Roman.
Hi, Roman.
And there are just dead snails everywhere. My hat looks so huge.
Gotta give you like your own airspace.
I know, it looks like it's gonna take over the world. Roman and I did the thing. Although we're supposed to be spending less money, we couldn't help it. We walked by a Dairy Queen. I got a Snickerdoodle Blizzard and Roman got a caramel latte. And to be honest, I'm feeling zero regrets.
I don't feel bad.
No regrets. Good afternoon. We have been playing Super Mario Party. The pumpkin coffee? Yeah. We have been playing Super Mario Party for like 2 hours because I just bought it the other day, and so we're like super having fun. Roman's making me an affogato, and then him and his...
Put the ice cream in first, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot how to make it.
That's okay.
Affogato.
Oh. Oh no. That was cute. But then we're going to keep playing a little more, and then him and Chad are gonna go like Pokemon hunting or whatever, and then I'm going to start packing / looking at stuff for my curriculum that I've kind of been putting off because I'm not teaching this weekend. I'm only teaching next weekend since I'm going to be away this weekend for a wedding. But I have all my makeup here. Oh, this is like 3 baggies of travel makeup I had. So this is like my actual travel makeup bag. And then these were to have in purses if ever I need to like touch up makeup or anything. So I need to go through all that and make sure I have everything for a full fit. But Roman is, like I said, making me an affogato, which is actually super fun. My nails, which are the Sorceress of the Sea nail polish, actually match my Disney Villains cup. The purple of the Disney Villains cup is the exact same purple as the nail polish, so it's super fun. And yeah, so check in with you. Oh, Chelsea's coming over later. I don't know if I said that, but I'll check in with you whenever Chelsea is here. So see, same purple as my mug. Alright, so Chelsea just left. Just finished cooking. Here is the final product. So I made this chicken, which is kind of a mix of a recipe that I know plus my own recipe. So chicken, I put on a like herb goat cheese, raw walnut red pepper pesto, tomato, and then cheddar on top. And then Chrissy Teigen's peppers, scalloped potatoes. So it's delicious. I've tried it both so far. They're really hot, but Roman should be home in like half hour-ish. I'll probably text him that the food's ready, but yeah, I'm really excited. It looks really delicious. So yay me. Good morning. So I'm getting ready to go for the day. I have first day training today, and I have auditions and things like that, so it's gonna be really crazy. I need to be business casual, so I'm wearing a turtleneck and dress pants, but they're like a burnt orange dress pants. But I just wanted to quickly talk about what was on my face, and you can't really see it in this light, but it's so pretty. I have like my Tarte Sweatproof Tinted Moisturizer, and then in my Ipsy bag, I got a blush, highlighter, and bronzer. So it is the, oh gosh, let me get this. The Hanalei Matte Bronzer, boom. The Duce Cheek Blush in RSVP, and the bronzer doesn't have a color. And then it's the Morphe highlight, and this was a full size in Spark, and it's just like, it's so pretty. I was just looking, and like I have it on the inner corners, the brow bone. It's just gorgeous. And then I have Lolita.
Out to your touch, skin, everyone begin. No words can explain the way I'm missing you.
Hello. Oh, that's broken glass. So I am on my way to an audition. It is my day off. So I'm doing that, and then I might be hanging out with Danny and Zareen later today. And then tonight I have my friends Henry and Sarah coming over, and we're gonna play Super Mario Party. And Roman has the day off today because he wasn't feeling super great. So he's actually going to come over and we're gonna play the four of us. You can probably also notice I'm wearing a tank top, and that is because we have gone back in time, and it is like 30 degrees again. So we went from the perfect fall turtleneck sweater weather to summer. I think it's just this week that's supposed to be really nice, but we'll see how it continues. I'm going away this weekend though, so I'm kind of hoping it goes back to fall by the time I get back, but only time will tell. I'm gonna try to turn this into like okay. Okay, so here is the tattoo tour. So the first tattoo I ever got was actually on the back of my neck, and it's a cross, and I think that one's pretty self-explanatory. For my first tattoo, I wanted something that I guess was an easy commitment, and for me, you know, being a Christian and all of that, it was like, cross, easy. It'll be, you know, I'll never regret it. It'll be a nice, easy tattoo. Pain was probably like a 3 out of 10. A little more when it got to like the ball of the spine, which you'll see in the clip, kind of how close it is. Then after that, I got the one on the side of my ribs. So that one is all my family's birth years in Elvish. Again, easy commitment. It's my family's birth years and my family. I love them. Elvish was because I found Roman numerals like basic, I guess. Like so many people have them and I think they're great. But for me, I wanted something a little more unique, and I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan, so it was a little bit of a nod to Lord of the Rings, as well as to my family. That one, again, only like a 3, maybe a 4 out of 10, a little bit of a 5 as it got closer to the front of the rib cage. So then the third one I got was actually on this wrist right here. It is my semicolon. I'll show you a better clip as well. But that one was like a 2 out of 10. It got a little like annoying after a while because it's coloring in the circle, but it was so quick, so small. It didn't really hurt that much at all, and it was a bit of a wild time. So the artist that I originally got it with told me he could do it in white ink, and then he couldn't. Well, he did, but it didn't heal properly, and so when I went to go get it touched up, he had quit the studio that he was with, so they were going to have to charge me for a touch-up, and so the guy did it in teal, and I'll show you a clip of what that looked like. But it didn't really look like it. It didn't look like a semicolon, it just kind of looked like 2 teal blobs. But he ended up not charging me for it, thank goodness. And then recently, the tattoo artist I've been going to for my past like 5 tattoos now, she touched it up for me. So, and it's navy. Hopefully you'll be able to see it better in the close-up. So then, 1, 2, 3, then I got 3 in conjunction. So I got one on my wrist, one on my middle finger, and then one on the side of my right hand ring finger. So the idea for the one on my wrist, it's a moon. With an arrow running through it. So the moon is the favorite character I've ever played is Mimi Marquez from Rent, and she was described as having the moonlight in her hair. And also Moon River is my favorite song from my favorite movie ever, which is Breakfast at Tiffany's with Audrey Hepburn. And then the arrow, I always say it's because I'm a Sagittarius, but in reality it just is a nice detail. The one on my middle finger is just henna inspired. And then the C on the inside of my ring finger is for Campbell, my maiden name. When I get married, I do want to get my married name on my ring finger so that I have them both. Oh, and the one on my wrist was like a 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10. Had I done it again, I would have gone like an inch lower, because up near like where the wrist folds, it hurt a lot. The one on my finger, like middle finger, was excruciating, but so quick. And then the C, I could get a million of those. It didn't hurt at all. Flowers, back of my head, back. And that one barely hurt at all. It was like a 3, 2. It didn't really hurt. So that one for me, I got it at a time where I was feeling really down on myself and just like feeling really uninspired, feeling like everything I was trying to do wasn't working out. As an actor, like my agent had left me, I hadn't been booking anything, I hadn't done any performances because there was some drama with the company I was with, so it was just one thing after the other. And so this one, the quote that inspires it for me is from Mulan, and it's where Fa Zhu says, my, what beautiful blossoms we have this year. But look, this one hasn't bloomed yet, but I bet you when it does, it'll be the most beautiful of them all. And so that was kind of my reminder that even though I hadn't bloomed yet, when I did, it would be fantastic. So that's that one. And then I got the saudade, which is here. And that one is a Portuguese word. And it means a nostalgia or a longing for something you can never really have again. So for me, being a dual citizen, being half Brazilian, half Canadian, I always miss Brazil when I'm here in Canada, and I always miss Canada when I'm in Brazil because half my family lives in Brazil, half my family lives here, so I'm always missing someone. And that's kind of what it means for me, is that I'll never have that feeling of 100% being with everyone, I guess. Then I got a heart on my finger. It's very light. My artist, she was trying finger tattoos for me. It kind of worked. I mean, it's there. It was just a heart. It looked cute. I want to get more finger tattoos, probably stick and poke, so I'll just get that one touched up when I do. And then finally, I have the one I got on my upper thigh. So those are coordinates, and those are coordinates for Cinderella's castle in Florida. So it's kind of my low-key Disney tattoo. Ever since I was little, I've always wanted a Disney tattoo, but I find sometimes it can be really tacky for myself. And as you can see, I prefer things that are more minimalistic and smaller, so I thought that the coordinates were a great way to kind of have Disney in as part of my body without being like a Winnie the Pooh or something. So I believe those are all of them. I don't think I'm forgetting any. Oh, and I've also specifically kept them all to one side of my body except for the semicolon, which I'm sure most of you know is a whole movement. But for me specifically, as when I'm suffering from anxiety or feeling really stressed, it's a reminder to take a breath before continuing. But yeah. Oh, this is all over the place. I'm gonna have to end up with all. But pain for the saudade, 4 out of 10, and then for the thigh, it's like a 4. I don't know if I have a high pain tolerance where I just get spots that don't hurt, but yeah. So that's my tattoo tour. That's probably all for this week's vlog. Next week I'll be in Virginia, and so it'll probably be like a Virginia Moncton trip thing. But see ya.